I gave up on the sheephead. Decided to just throw down a mullet on a knocker rig. I just caught something I've never caught before. That is a big eel. I have never caught anything like that before in my life. That is crazy. I knew it was a fight unlike anything I'd ever felt before. It was really weird. So I'm here at Lake Havasu, Virginia Beach. I own a 18-foot JVX Carolina skiff. It's got less than 100 hours on it. I own a brand new 2025 Carolina skiff LS. It's got less than an hour on it. It's brand new. Yet I'm out here in my kayak. It allows me to go places these boats can't. This oyster bed point. Quarter. 20 and a quarter. He going back. Even though he had choked it, it popped right out when I got the pliers down there. So I'm glad of that. This thing's got head shakes like a trout. Well, I hope so. That's what I've been after. I don't know, staying heavy, it might be a red. Yeah, it's looking like a redfish. Oh yeah. Got some serious head shakes. Ooh. You choked it too. Man, these guys are choking these little mullets. Alright, so this is the biggest fish of the trip so far, just barely touching 24. That is alright. I thought it was a trout at first because he had some crazy head shakes. But he was hooked the deepest of any, but I was able to get it out without him bleeding or anything. So I'm gonna get him released. 24 inches. That's the biggest one of the trip so far. Get him gone. Ready to put me in the daggone oyster bed. I don't know how big this thing is, but he's the hardest fighting I've had so far. Yeah, this is gonna be a net job for sure. Now he's pulling me back across. Man, that's a nice fish. Tell you what, I'd rather catch him this size than I would bull. That's a nice looking fish. Good gracious, I tell you, redfish ain't got no quit in them. I think that's gonna be a high-end slot. Man, he choked it too, man. All right, let me get the hook out of his mouth and I'll show him to you. All right, so this is the biggest fish of the trip now. Haven't beat the last one a little bit. It's 25 incher, but he's a heavy 25 incher. I mean, that's a fighter right there. 25 inches, man. That's, you know, that's upper end slot. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Man, that was a hard fighter too right there. I tell you, redfish are an incredible game fish. The only game fish I've ever encountered that I like more than a redfish is a tarpon, but man, I love that fish. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about what I'm using, because that is, when I watch fishing videos, that is something that's interesting to me. I don't really care about poles and reels and all that kind of stuff, but I just want to show you this part of it. I pre-make, just in anticipation of my trips and stuff, I pre-make different types of rigs. I mean, you name it, I pre-make it. What I mean by pre-making it, I just tie it off with whatever applicable size fluorocarbon that I think I'm going to need, and also, you know, whatever applicable size swivel I think I'm going to need. And then I'll put either a hook or a jig or a swim bait, or I mean whatever it is, crankbait, whatever it is on the other end of it, and I just individually package these things. So I think this is like 20-pound Abraze fluorocarbon, and what I'm catching these fish on is a number 5 VMC live bait hook. That's what I'm putting down underneath the popping cork. So I just pre-make them, and then at the bottom of my popping corks, I keep all my popping corks, you know, individual. I don't tie anything off to them. I just keep a speed clip on there, so then whenever I've got to tie one off, I just speed clip it and boom, I'm ready to go. Or if one's getting frayed or something like that, I can easily pull it off, reach into my pack, get one of my pre-made deals, pop it on there. You know, my time on the saltwater is extremely valuable, and I want to optimize as much time as I can. So that's a lot of the reason why. Plus, I'm so excited to come on these trips. It gives me something to do towards the trip, so I just kind of pre-make all those just to have more fun out here while I'm actually on the water and be more efficient with time management. Not quite sure where it finished up at. I just want to be effective and efficient with my time management out here, so I pre-rig those things up, and then I just take my live bait and I try to stick it through the tail region enough to where it's swimming down. So I pop it, commotion, fish looks up, sees a fish swimming down, or if I'm letting the popping cork set still, when the live bait's pushing down, it makes the popping cork move, which causes vibrations in the water in two different areas of the water column, at the surface and then down below. So that's just how I like to hook up my... Now, if I'm in real strong current with the popping cork, which you should be bringing it with you in the current anyway, but if by some reason I'm in some strong current and I'm letting it sweep, then I'll hook it in the mouth, because it'll do some crazy stuff in current that just doesn't look natural at all. There, he got him one.